Better yet to what I'm wedded. Call me Jack and the Beanstalk. I'm trying to wake this giant with my walk and my talk. Black folks still want to compromise, but anything less than redress, it's like suicide. And you know we fought for revolution and restitution, so the solution ain't inclusion. I want my piece of the pie, here on this earth, and not the sweet by and by. But that don't mean I don't believe what's in the sky. I just believe we've been denied. So, but anything less than redress, it's like suicide. And you know we fought for revolution and restitution, so the solution ain't inclusion. I want my piece of the pie. Better yet to what I'm wedded.
The St. Louis County prosecutor called the ensuing violence mob action. Authorities say shots were fired at police during that incident yesterday. And an autopsy is scheduled today on a 20-year-old killed by a race car driven by a NASCAR champion. Investigators are looking at this video, which shows Kevin Ward Jr. apparently trying to confront this man, Tony Stewart. A close race between the two ended with Ward crashing. He then got out of his car and stormed onto the track. That's when he was hit by the back rear of Stewart's passing car. Stewart has since canceled an appearance in his second race since the incident. No criminal charges have been filed.
I'm LeneTown Washington. I'm the president of On One Forever. I'm the president of PBLW and Film. That's photography by LeneTown Washington. And with those two, I've created the Briefcase Magazine mark. Music and Life. This show is called Music and Life. The name should be self-explanatory. It's about music and life. I mean, you're probably wondering why you seen those clips of the news. If you tune in every episode, you're going to see what that's going to lead up to. I'll be showing clips of current events and things that's going on in my city, for one, and then things that's going on around the world. This show is about interviews, video blogs, show episodes, behind the scene footage leading up to movies and films and DVDs, and kind of reality documentary. You'll pretty much see it all in one nutshell. What's going on around my city, what's going on in West Texas, see the whole side of Texas that you've really never seen before. That's going to be shown. But first of all, like Abilene, Texas, that's where I'm from, Abilene, Texas. So that's where it started from. But anyways, Music and Life, we're going to get real deep into certain things, and then but mostly promote music too at the same time. This is a magazine preview. It's all about the magazine. This is bringing out the music side of the magazine. The Briefcase Magazine market is a series of magazines. It's like 6 to 10 different magazines that come out different times. No magazine is the same. So you'll really get to see the grind behind the scenes of creating magazines when you're in the process of the studio, music, giving you tips on how to promote your music. If you're an independent artist, there's certain things that you need to know how to do to promote your music or to promote your brand. So this first episode, actually, that's why I interviewed two DJs, DJ Real and DJ Juggernaut, for other LeneTown DJs. Just they're going to give you a little piece of things they went through, and then they're going to give you some game on what you need to do if you're an artist and you need to get your music played, or if you want to be a DJ. So, I mean, just watch the episodes. A lot of people, oh, what is it? I don't get it. Or if you miss the episodes, you'll be able to go to my website, LeneTownDjs.com, and catch the episodes that you might have missed, and that'll be able to catch you up and you'll see what's going on. But other than that, before we get into this first episode, we are going to, this is a clip from B-Rob, Elegant Label Inc., Abilene, Texas. He has a mixtape coming out, so y'all check him out. This is a little preview for him, and then we're going to get into the interview with DJ Real and DJ Juggernaut.
Me, this your boy B-Rob. I represent.
Because I'm living my life. I was told I wouldn't be nothing, and I didn't want to live right. So I turned my life around. Stop hanging with them clowns. I want to be something in life, so I got my life right. I had to leave the block alone and put that dope down and learn that there's more to this world than trying to be a G. But that's the type of shit you have to go through just to see. 5 years behind bars. Now I'm trying to be a star.
Now we're about to get into the first episode featuring two of the LeneTown DJs. This is the first episode of Music and Life. Before we get into that episode, I want to give a shout out to my bro Kid Rich. That's my bro, my homie. Since we go way back since 01. From the beginning of this whole 01 for everything. So he's an artist, very talented. He's an artist in many ways, musically, tattoo drawings, paintings. So you'll see a whole nother side of 01 Forever that you haven't seen before. You know what I'm saying? On style, we be grinding like, and we too creative. We have a very creative mind, so our brand is going to be very creative. So shout out to Kid Rich. He down there in Midland. When we go down there and shoot the Music and Life Midland edition, you'll get to see everything that's going on down there and that whole part of the game or whatnot. But anyways, you're now watching the first episode of Music and Life.
Tribe Life, Quiet Money Gangster. You watch your music life. You know, shout out DJ Real, Juggernaut, you know.
All right, who are you?
Hey, what's going down? It's your boy DJ Real, man. I hold it down every Wednesday. Nueva Luna, man. Hold it down over here, Club Old School, every Friday, man. Come check me out.
DJ Juggernaut holding down the LeneTown Djs. I hold it down at Club Old School every Saturday night.
All right, LeneTown DJs. Tell us about the LeneTown DJs.
Man, the LeneTown DJs, man, it's like a movement. It's a union. It's just a bunch of us here in Abilene, man. We just got together. DJ Monteca, shouts out to Monteca. He's the one that started it. It started out as a lot more than what there are right now. We kind of like weeded everybody out. They just, for one reason or another. You know what I'm saying? And now you just got the core group, which is me, Jug, Monteca, Skid, Bones, and D-Ice on the mic, man. So, it's more of a movement than anything, man, but it's more like a band of brothers that we just do what we like to do as DJ, man. I don't know, Jug, what you think?
That's pretty much it, man. Just a band of brothers, man. Put it down.
Did y'all know each other already, or how did y'all link up?
Basically, I've known Skid for a long time. And Monteca put me in the crew, man. That was like really the first time that we met. You know what I'm saying? And Jug, man. I mean, it was the first time that we met, but Jug had been studying me for a long time, and I ain't know that. It's kind of creepy.
I ain't know that. He was sitting back in the cut just
I
watching
know Bones for a while, man. Oh, we can't forget about C-Dog, man.
Yeah,
C-Dog.
C-Dog.
Shout out C-Dog, man. So he's off in there too. But yeah, Jug, what you think, man? What you know?
How long you been DJing?
I've been DJing since 2000, that's about 14 years.
What made you want to start DJing?
Well, that's a good question, man, because it started off, actually, I was watching this man right here, DJ Real, on the Wheels of Steel, back when I was in high school. He was doing this thing, and I fell in love with it, so this is why I'm here.
I thought you were going to say you fell in love with me. I was like, boy, don't go there. That's my dog, though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor to know that, at least I had an influence on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, it's an honor to have.
How long have you been DJing?
Man, officially, I started in high school. I started doing parties like my senior year, so that's 91. Yeah, I'm giving away my age. You know what I'm saying? But
wait, when was that?
I've been doing it for over 23 years, man.
You still in the game?
I'm still in the game.
So you been in there 21 years?
23.
23 years you've been in the game, so what makes you still relevant today? You've been there with 23 years ago, and then there's some people that's in the game that's not even 23 that's rapping.
Yeah. I mean, it's just for the love of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just love doing it. You know what I'm saying? I love doing it. I love the art form. I mean, it's never gonna die. It's always gonna be in me. I just love doing it. I love music. It's a creative release. If I'm having a bad day at work or something, I always know that when I get off work, I come home, I get on the turntables, and I can release, all that negativity, man. I can release it into the turntables. And I can take a negative and turn it into a positive.
Do you have, say you get mad at work, or you having a bad day and you go in and you turn your tables on, do you have like a favorite song that you put on first, or you just play anything?
No, I just pretty much play anything. You know what I'm saying? I play anything. I'll just go in there and I'll just create. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'll do. I just create until the creativity dries up.
So y'all being DJs, the LeneTown DJs, and y'all DJs in Abilene, Texas, what do y'all think about the hip-hop/rap scene that we have here in Abilene, Texas? What do you think about the rappers and the artists here in Abilene, Texas?
I mean, I got love for them, man. Seriously. We all got talent. You know what I'm saying? They all got talent here, man.
Yeah. A whole lot of talent.
And so say maybe, what is it that nobody knows about a lot of artists in Abilene? So what is it, maybe is it something that they need to do, or what is it that, why when you go in clubs or radios, you don't hear your local artist music around?
What do you think about that, Jay? I personally think, really, man, to tell you the truth, I personally think, man, that the artists, man, they need to do a lot more pushing of the product. They need to get it to us. And a lot of them do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them do. But I also think that it needs to be more unity, and we say it over and over and over, man. There needs to be more unity with a lot of these artists, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't speak on any of like the rock groups from around here. I can't speak on any of the country groups, but I can speak on the hip hop groups. And there needs to be a little more unity. You know what I'm saying, man? People need to stop hating on each other. And start, you know what I'm saying, man? I mean, don't
get to the money and not the bullshit.
Don't have that crab syndrome, man. You know what I'm saying? We're all trying to get to the same spot. You know what I'm saying? One of us is making it out, man. Don't drag that man down, man. Help that man get up and out.
No
you know
hate.
What I'm saying? And on the same note, that person that makes it out, try to bring some of the others up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
not be selfish.
You know, there's strength in numbers.
So, if an artist wanted to give music to y'all, what is the proper format and a way to give music to y'all?
Number one, I gotta say this real quick, then I'll let you chime in. Number one, don't come to me 30 minutes before a gig and say, man, I want you to play this. I'm not gonna do it, okay? You need to send me your music like 2 weeks ahead of time. That way I can check it out, man. Send it to me in email, man. You can give me a CD, but I prefer it in MP3 form. You know what I'm saying? You can give me a CD if you want to, that's fine. But
do y'all want like a clean version and a dirty version, instrumental, or just they can just hand you a dirty version or what?
I prefer a DJ pack.
Yeah, I prefer a DJ pack.
Service pack.
Clean version, dirty version. You know.
Some of y'all out there need to learn about that.
Y'all was just about to say that give, man, for your artists out there that's doing independent music and think they really doing something. Give them, what pointers would you give your independent artist that'll help him get to the next level of the rap game and be a real artist and not just saying that he's a rapper?
Number one, get out and push your product.
Yeah, you gotta invest in yourself. Definitely gotta invest in yourself.
Exactly. Number two, man, learn who your hot DJs are, man, in every market. And make sure you get your music to those DJs. You know what I'm saying, man? Get your hottest stuff to those DJs. Make sure you mix and master your stuff down right, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your levels right, man. If you got DJs like me and Jug, and we've been in the game for a long time now, and if we're sitting here telling you that, dude, that's not gonna fly in the club. It's hot, but it's not gonna work because it's not mixed down right. You know, don't take it as an insult. We're just trying to help you out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because on the same note, we want to be pushing our local artists, but we're not gonna fly in, you know, a messed up, you know, mix down of a song during peak hour at the club, man, because that ain't gonna do anything but clear the floor. You know what I'm saying? But those are just some pointers, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot more, you know, there's a lot more things that all these artists can be doing. I mean, as far as networking, I see a lot of them doing that. That's great, you know, but number one, get your music to the hot DJs in all the markets. You know what I'm saying? Get it to all the DJs. Don't just try to make a name here. Get out of here. Go somewhere else and make a name somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Also, if you're bringing it to a club, make sure it's a club hit. Don't bring me something that's going to have everybody in their feelings. You know, I need a club hit. You know, if you work with me, I will work with you. You know, if you can get the dance floor packed, I will play you all night. You know, that's what we're looking for, is that club hit for the club. Now you can give me your mix, your other stuff for my mix CDs, but stuff for the club, make sure it's a club banger.
All right, now what would y'all tell that young person or anybody that wants to be a DJ? What do they need to do? What do they need to go through, or the steps they need to take to becoming a great DJ?
Number one, study this thing, study this craft. Number two, practice. Lock yourself up in your room and practice. Do not try to get out in a club scene or out in the park before you even ready. No, just sit in your room and practice.
Yeah.
And then once you see people like, you know, who's been in the game for years, like Real or Skid, you know, myself, you know, come talk to us. Like, hey, you know, fill me in. What do I need to work on?
Who would be a good DJ in the game for people to study if they wanted to start learning about DJ? If they're not from Abilene and they can't see or get to y'all.
Jazzy Jeff.
Right, yeah.
Look at Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy Jeff.
You know what I'm saying? Look at Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy Jeff, Cupmaster Swift. You know, it just depends on what type of DJ you want to be. If you want to be a club DJ, you know, you look at the club type DJs. If you want to be a battle DJ, then that's when you go into the other battle DJs. You just got to know what you're looking for. You got to know what you want to be.
Real quick, we're going to switch segment. Who's your favorite DJ all time?
All time? My all-time favorite DJ, I would probably have to say is, I'd probably have to say Jazzy Jeff. He's my all-time favorite, but I have a lot of locals, man, that I came up under.
Who?
And I consider them
Name
my favorites
some
too, man. You know, man, Blue Boy, I came up under Blue Boy. My man, DJ Mac, rest in peace. He really took me under his wing and taught me. DJ Cleve, shout out to DJ Cleve. You know what I'm saying? My man, Baby G from Dallas, 1990 DMC US champion. Dr. Rock, you know what I'm saying, K104 back in the day. Dallas Scratch, shout out Dallas Scratch, one of the pioneers, K104 back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So all those guys, man, you know what I'm saying, they really had an influence on me. They brought me to where I'm at today. They're the ones that got me into the game. And so shout out to all them. But, you know, all-time favorite, man, Jazzy Jeff.
Cool. What about you, Joe?
My all-time favorite is Jam Master Jay. And the good thing about that is that I got to meet him before, you know, he got murdered, you know.
Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay.
Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay.
He's a cool cat, you know. I sat there and chopped it up with him. You would think by him being this huge DJ, you know, rocking millions and millions of people, you would think that he'll be like a cocky type dude.
Yeah.
He down to earth, man. He just like
real
me,
dude.
just like real.
From the streets.
Yeah, from the streets, man.
Yeah.
You know, he chopped it up. You know, and that right there meant a lot to me, man. So him, Cupmaster Swift, DJ Abilene, you know, and then local cats, you know, I look up the DJ Real, I look up the DJ Skid. Man, I studied them like a book.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can't go wrong if you're watching DJ Real or DJ Skid. You know, you can't go wrong.
This is you. This is you. You're fading out. I'm ever-growing. You're just a drum. I'm overflowing. You're not enough. I'm way too
All right, so it's August, the month of August. Do y'all have any, what events, do y'all have any big events coming up, or are you gonna be DJing anywhere?
We have anything coming up, Joe?
Yes, sir, we do, man. August 29th, the 80s, 90s birthday bash. This is for all Leos. You know, if you're a Leo, come out to Club Old School, come out and party with us. It's gonna be pretty much, you wear all your 80s, 90s gear, you know, how you want to dress and everything. We're gonna be playing all 80s, 90s music. Everything, we're going to have DJ Skid, the ones and twos, we're going to have DJ Will.
And let me just cut in right there and just say this right now, all right? Don't come out here expecting to hear none of this current stuff. None of it. It's not going to get played. Okay?
80s and 90s.
It's 80s and 90s, okay?
Give them a couple few names of some of the songs you might be playing.
80s and 90s, all right? We're talking about bands like Timex Social Club. We're talking about, you know, if you want to take it to the 90s, man, we're throwing some Busta Rhymes or
you got your Biggie, you got
Biggie, your Pac, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff.
You got all your New Jack Swing stuff, you know. You have, you know, we'll take it from R&B, we go to hip hop, you know, we go back and forth, you know. We might go to Club Nouveau and then turn around and go to Toe.
Exactly, exactly. It's gonna be about a little bit about everything, man. It's gonna be a little of everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be dope. But, you know, keep in mind, it is the 80s and 90s birthday bash. Come on out, have a good time, man. You want to switch it up a little bit? You want to have, you know, switch it up from the norm of what goes on around here? Come on out on August 29th, man, and party with me and Jug, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good time. We want everybody to come out and celebrate with us, man.
Celebrate.
Tell them where they can find the flyer. Give me y'all Facebooks. Y'all got Twitters, Instagram, anything?
You can catch me, man, on Facebook, man. Facebook.com/DJReal. That's DJRREAL. You can also catch me at Twitter. Twitter.com/@DJReal. Excuse me. Twitter.com/DJReal. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know how you say it. Twitter @DJReal.
I'll flash it up.
Whatever it is, man. You know what I'm saying, man. And you can also hit me up on. I already said Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Check me out on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/TheIllMeskin, DAILLMESKIN.
Where can they, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook?
You can hit me up on Facebook, Tamaki DJ Juggernaut Shepherd. That's TAMAKI DJ Juggernaut, SHEPPARD. Most people don't know how to spell my name, so I gave it to you, how to spell my name.
And speaking of SoundClouds, I know you got some coast to coast. Tell them about it. Y'all have any projects, CDs y'all got out right now that they can find, or any projects coming up?
Well, right now, you know, I got my Moments of Passion, which is, I call it my book. Right now it's chapter 1, Moments of Passion. It will be coming out, I'll drop it about September, October. It's already done, so we're looking out for it.
Me right now, man, I got Twerk Season Volume 1. It's out there on SoundCloud, man. I already got almost 16,000 hits on it. You can check it out on SoundCloud. You can also check it out on Mixcrate.com. You can check it on Podomatic.com. I got it up on Reverb Nation. You know what I'm saying? So there's all different ways that you can go check it out. I got my next mixtape. It's ready to go. I know you're going to dig this Volume 1. That's going to be coming out pretty good. And I also got my third mixtape. It's ready to go. And that was called I-20 Hustling. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a collaboration of Abilene artists and Dallas artists. You know what I'm saying? So it's I-20 Hustling. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be tight.
He snuck with that.
We're going to have to get on some tracks on that.
Yeah. Also, One Nation Under Jug will be dropping here. Maybe in December. Just be ready for it. One Nation Under Jug.
We say LeneTown Djs is gonna flood the street. We're gonna flood the streets, man. Y'all just, you know, we sat back just a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Life happened. You know what I mean? So we got a lot of stuff going on. But as soon as we get stuff out of the way, man, LeneTown Djs are definitely flooding the streets, man. We have all kinds of mixtapes, everything out there, man.
Speaking of life happens, since this is music and life, both of y'all give some kind of example or tell people about how this is really a grind, and it's not just I say I do this, because you might have family. I'm pretty sure y'all got families, kids, jobs, anything out there going, just trying to get it. Do Kissietta's weddings, So just tell them a little bit about the grind that you got to go through to really try to make it.
It's a grind, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I work over 40 hours a week, okay, Monday through Friday. You know, so when I get out of my day job, you know what I'm saying, I have to stay motivated because sometimes I get out of work and I'm just like, man, I don't feel like doing nothing. And I think about, you know, everything that's been going on. I think about everything that Jug has going on, everything that my deck has been doing, everything that C-Dog's been doing, everything that Skid's been doing. And then I think about all my local artists as well. It's like, man, you know, well, if I don't do anything tonight, you know, I could be, you know, what if I could be in the studio and something comes up that's gonna benefit one of these artists from around here? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a grind, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for me right now, I'm taking almost, you know, every gig that I can take. And I'm booked solid every weekend from now through October, the middle of October. I just picked up another gig yesterday. So that takes me to the second weekend of October that I'm booked every Saturday. You know what I mean? So it's a grind, it's a hustle, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the way you keep your name out there as well, too. Not only that, you know, I got the clubs, you know, I got here and I got next door. You know what I'm saying? So
being consistent with something.
Yeah, you got to be consistent, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, it's not easy. It really isn't, man. You know. So,
what are some things you go through, Judge?
Tell you the truth, man, I might get 3 hours of sleep every night. That's just being real, because I get out from work and I'm like real, you know. I can either sit on that couch and not do anything, or I can sit there and get in the lab and work on a few mixes. Sit there, go through some music and everything, start off on some other mix CDs. And, you know, also, you know, got gigs here and there, man. Early Saturday, and then turn around, do the club on Saturday night, you know. So, you know, I'll put it to you like this: if you really want to be a DJ, you know, you're gonna have to make a whole lot of sacrifices. A whole lot of sacrifices. A lot of our DJs around here, we done been through divorces.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that, man.
I'm just being real. I'm just being real, you know, because
charge it to the game.
You know, you put a lot of your time and your music and everything. You might start neglecting some of your, you know, your wife or whoever you with, you know. So your mate
long hours in the studio.
Yeah, they have to be real strong. If they're not strong,
I mean, because you got to think about it, man. On a typical Saturday, man, for me personally, if I got a gig that I got to do Saturday night, my morning can start, my day can start at 8 o'clock in the morning, where I have to go and I have to set up, and it's like rush all day long. You know what I'm saying? So I'll come back to the house, there might be music I got to download, and then I got to turn around. I may get back to the house at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll turn around, and I have to be back up at the venue in 3 or 4 hours. And then I got to rock that venue for 5 or 6 hours, and then get done, and by the time everything is said and done, man, it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? So it's long hours, man. You know what I'm saying? But just to see the smile on people's face and watch them have a good time, man, it's all worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Already. Well, that's what's up. Tell them one more time who y'all is, and then we're gonna stay tuned for part 2.
Man. My name is DJ Real, aka the Ill Mexican. You catch me at Nueva Luna, and you catch me here at Old School Wednesdays and Friday nights. Represent LeneTown DJs, represent Sniper Squad DJs. I'm gonna throw it over to my man right here.
I am the great DJ Jug.